What's good, everybody? I hope that this video finds you all Gucci in your parts of the world. I hope that you get all the love, respect, and blessings that you deserve today. I just wanted to spread that to you. Let's jump right in. Oh man, I was hoping the sirens would be done. Okay, I think they're done. What's up, everybody? It's the V Show here. Yeah, man. Another siren day in the boogie down. It's been fire trucks and police cars and ambulances all day. And I mean like every 10 to 15 minutes when it was daylight. Now that the sun has gone down and it's nighttime, they've slowed it down, but it's still going on. I'm not even going to get into why I feel like that stuff is happening. But anyway, oh boy, I just wanted to throw something at y'all because I've been having this whole transition documentation, right? And I wanted to document it because this is something, it's new for me. It's new and it's different. I've never resigned from a job not having something else lined up. This is the first time I've done that. Before I go any further, I don't know if y'all hear this, but I have some music playing. I don't have the rights to it. It's through YouTube. It's on my favorite list because this is the music that I like. So maybe I'll turn it down a little bit because YouTube be wanting to block your stuff, and Facebook want to block your stuff for nothing. So yeah, I started this whole transition documentation, right? It started off as a resignation documentation because my whole plan when I resigned was that my daughter and I were going to resign our jobs. We were going to move to Virginia, take care of my dad, move him in with us, and get jobs down there, take care of him. Life is going to be nice and copacetic, and he'll spend his last days with us, but that's not the way it worked out. So, for those of you that have kept up with the story, my dad passed on August 8th. So, I've made a couple of trips, back and forth between our original trip down in June to look for residences. I've made a couple of trips since then, and then, all of us came down for the funeral after his eventual passing. And I've been down since then, handling business and stuff like that. Well, if everything goes the way that I'm thinking and praying and manifesting, it looks like we have a place. Thank goodness it was for my daughter's credit, because my credit is shit. Having to support a lot of stuff with a limited income, and then, having issues with that, it messes with their credit. So my credit is not the best. I'm working on that, and it's a lot better than it was. But thank goodness for my daughter, because, her credit got us this place. So we also have employment offers pending down there. So that's the beauty of it. And then, the place that we were approved for is not, too much far out of the way, out of the loop. If anyone knows anything about Virginia, you can look on your GPS and your car will get you someplace in 10 minutes. But if walking is like an hour walk, which is crazy to me, but that means that everything is highway. So we were able to find the place that we found is not ridiculously far. I think we'll be able to be okay as long as we can stay with it and get down there. So I'm asking for all of the prayer warriors, everybody. My birthday's coming up, y'all. This would be an awesome birthday present. We need prayers and all the good wishes because we're doing everything on our end. I'm also, looking into different social service agencies that can help us get an apartment. Well, I was looking into it, but now that this is coming through, maybe I'm not going to, kill the other place just yet. I'm still going to make contact with them because you never know. You never know. And that's also a potential job opportunity because what I would love to do is work in social services. That's really where I got my love for working with people because on a grand scale, I really don't like people. People are some of the most, they're horrible for the most part. But then you run into people that when you work in social services, that's when you find the heart of people. That's where I found my love of people, especially within my last position with 1199. Well, not my last position, but my last job at 1199. I was a field coordinator when I resigned, but when I started there, I was a job service coordinator, and I would put people in contact with 1199 jobs, review resumes, interview them, be on the front lines, and getting them hired into 1199 agencies. And I loved that. The part that I loved the most was just connecting with the applicants, and the candidates for the jobs. That is what I love that. What got me suited for that position was when I worked for the Bronx Defenders, and Sean Riley started, he was a deputy director at the time, he started a streamlined process in order for us to recruit 1Ls, 2Ls, 3L interns for the summer and then bring back the law graduates in September after they passed their 3L year, to start with the Bronx Defenders as law graduates. And, just watching the process was just amazing to me. And that's really what fueled my passion, not working with people because I had worked with folks before, but just the empowerment and watching folks grow. Oh my gosh, it was something. Watching someone come in as a 1L intern and then watch them come in as a law graduate after they've done their first year, second year, third year intern with you, and then they come in as a law graduate. So they're actually going out and they're doing cases, and you're watching this whole transformation documentation. And then when believe it was 4 or 5 months in, well, maybe 6 months after their graduation, I know that it was usually the beginning of the next year is when the bar applications would come in. So I was a notary at that time. So I used to sign off on their bar applications, and it was just watching a 1L, like I said, turn to a 2L, 3L, then a law graduate, and now I'm the one signing off in your bar app. It was like watching your baby grow up. So I loved that part of the whole recruiting and hiring process. So, with this whole thing with us moving, if I can get into something in recruiting, that's great. I'm not opposed to it at all. Because it's what that's like one of the last things that I did. However, there's something that was telling me that when I resigned, I was going to end up in an industry that was totally unlike something that I've ever worked in before. I know that the prospects that I've gotten, or the one prospect that I know for sure that I could most likely walk right into, totally totally not what I've done before. But you know what? I'm open because, like I keep saying, I don't believe that we were brought this far to fail. We were not. We were brought here because that's what we were supposed to be. I honestly still believe that we were supposed to be in Virginia, in Richmond, because my dad wanted it that way. However, he left us before we could get there, but the connections that I've made that's aside from family, and in addition to family that I already knew that's just kind of like reconnecting with, and then new family that I've met. It's all been a whole new experience, and something just kept drawing me to Richmond, and things are just looking out like it looks like that's going to be the way it is. That's my prayer. I'm going to ask y'all to pray with me. Prayer warriors, cling, 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 cling. Come on to pray. Yeah, man. Soon. That would be an awesome birthday present for myself. Yeah, I think so. What do y'all think? Birthday present. You know what? I just might send y'all my Cash App info because I'm just saying, you never know. You never know. Some of y'all might be blessed right now, but all I know is that I could use an extra blessing, and I might just send it to y'all. Don't judge me if I do, okay? Please.